Since you've been away, I've been down.
When you hear the name Diana Ross, you think of elegance, power, and timeless music. She wasn't just a singer, she was the face of an era. But beyond the stage lights and dazzling gowns lay a story filled with heartbreak, loneliness, and unimaginable pressure. Detroit, 1944. In the midst of war and hardship, a baby girl was born into a working-class family in the Brewster Douglas housing projects. Her name was Diana Ernestine Earl Ross. Growing up, Diana faced the realities of poverty. Yet even in those tough streets, she carried something extraordinary, an unshakable belief in her dreams. In high school, Diana was already chasing the spotlight. She joined a local group called the Primettes, which would later become the Supremes. They practiced in basements, dreaming of Motown glory. In 1961, their dream came true. They signed with Motown Records. But what followed was not just fame. It was a transformation that would define the sound of a generation and change Diana's life forever. By the mid-1960s, the Supremes were unstoppable. Hit after hit. Where did our love go, baby love? Stop. In the name of love, they weren't just a group. They were a phenomenon. But fame came with a cost. Berry Gordy saw Diana's potential and began grooming her as the face of Motown. While it made her a star, it also created deep tension within the group. Friendships were fractured, egos bruised, and jealousy brewed behind the scenes. By 1970, the inevitable happened. The Supremes split. Diana Ross stepped into the spotlight as a solo artist. But breaking free also meant stepping into a world of crushing expectations. Diana's solo debut was a triumph. Her self-titled album topped the charts, and the world fell in love all over again. Hollywood came calling, and in 1972, she stunned audiences with Lady Sings the Blues, earning an Oscar nomination. But behind the glittering image was a woman under siege. Every move was scrutinized, her looks, her relationships, her motherhood. And the pressure to remain perfect was relentless. By the late 1970s, whispers of personal struggles began to surface. She faced rumors of substance use, emotional breakdowns, and the crushing loneliness that often follows megastardom. Through it all, Diana Ross refused to let the world define her. She returned to the stage, embraced her role as a mother, and rebuilt her life. She reminded the world that behind the diva was a woman of strength and resilience. Her music still plays at weddings, in films, on radios across the globe. And even now, in her late 70s, Diana Ross continues to inspire, proving that her light cannot be dimmed.